Hey guys. Hi guys, how are you? So, I am going to talk today about your vision of the future. But I hope it's okay if I just start with some real life first, because there has been a lot of real life going on around here. Man, last night and this morning, I have just been put through the ringer with my kids. Hey Jenny. And I it's so hard sometimes, I'm sure you know, raising kids. And I am just like feeling it. Feeling, I usually come on live and like, oh, I'm excited. I have all this great stuff to teach. I'm just feeling that weight of parenting. And I wanted to share that because I want you to know that I'm there too. Like, I have all these tools and I have these things that are super helpful and can help you get through it, but you still got to go through it. And it's just so hard sometimes to be in that situation where your kids are, maybe your kids are kinder than mine, but where your kids are calling you names or where they're not doing the things they're supposed to do or just whatever it is. And it can be so hard and it can be so painful. And what we're going to talk about today actually kind of is related to that because it's the idea of having a vision of your future. And yesterday I talked a little bit about imagination. If you haven't watched that yesterday's live, go back and check that out. I talked about how you want to get a picture in your mind of the future. And what we're going to talk about today is really similar, but it's going to get even more specific. And here's how it relates. When you have a vision of the future, you can let some of the present go. You can be a little less attached to it. So when my son, I won't say which one, but if you know them, you might know who I'm talking about. When my son refused to get out of bed this morning to go to football practice on, you guys, the fourth day of practice of football camp, um, if I'm in that present moment, then I'm angry and I'm frustrated and I'm all these things. If I am looking to the future, if I am seeing my vision of the future, if I'm really future focused and paying attention to who he can become, it's easier to let this one little practice go. It's easier to say, you know what, he's still going to turn out okay. He's still going to be a great man. He's still going to have these good life experiences, even though he kind of didn't make the best choice today, right? And so when we have a vision of the future, we're able to kind of, Mommy's doing a video right now. We're able to
Can
kind
I go
of
to the
let
dollar
go
store?
of some things in the past. We're not going to the dollar store, going out.
Mhm.
So, anyways, vision is my word for 2021. And the reason I chose that word is because I want to be very intentional about looking to the future and about deciding the future that I want and choosing into it every single day. And so, one of the ways that I do this, we'll talk about a specific way that you can do it. And I have a challenge for you today of how to put that into practice. But one of the ways that I do this is by daily writing down my big three goals for the year. And every single day, I write those down to focus my mind on the vision of who I can become. So, when you have that vision, it's going to give you direction of what to do, but it's also going to give you motivation because you start to see the future as if it's already happened. And that is so powerful. So, instead of seeing, a punk kid laying in his bed who's not going to football, I can choose to see the future and I can choose to see that he's going to be this man, maybe in 20 years, right? He'll be in my same boat and he'll be trying to get his kid up for football practice. And he'll be able to say, you know what? When I was young, I did this and I slept in and I felt so bad about it, or I learned from this mistake, or whatever, seeing it as part of a greater whole. So, what a vision we're going to work on today is a life vision, creating a vision for your life. And you can really go deep here. We're going to go back to this imagination piece first. So I want you to imagine that a future version of yourself, you choose how future, an 80-year-old version, a 60-year-old version, a 40-year-old version if you're really young and spry, whatever it is, that they come to you And I want them to come to you in a quiet place. Maybe that's in nature for you. Maybe that is in, a holy sacred building. Maybe that's in your home, first thing in the morning, whatever that is. A future version of yourself comes to you. And this is the best possible version of yourself. They come to you and they tell you who you can be. They tell you who they are. This is what I've done. This is who I am. This is who I've become. And I want you to just imagine seeing yourself with gray hair, with wrinkles, this future version of yourself telling all these things, how that feels and how possible that makes it. Now, that is what I want you to do, is to write down that version of yourself. So you can get as specific as you want, like the kind of car they drive and the kind of meals they eat and the kind of clothes they wear. But there are some specific things that I want you to think about that are most crucial. And you can go even deeper if you want to. Think about their relationships. The future version of you, what are their relationships like? Write that down. What is their physical health like? How have they taken care of their body? What's it like? What are their finances like? What have they done to build on their personal goals or dreams? And finally, what is their spirituality or their relationship with God like? Write down these things so that you can refer back to them, so that this becomes a living document of your life vision. Now, once you have this written down, it's not enough to just like write it and put it away. This is something you want to refer to often. And one way that I've done this that I feel like has been really helpful is after I wrote it down, I recorded it and made it an audio and listened to it as a meditation. And so while I'm, what I actually did, you could do this as a meditation first thing in the morning, and I think that would be helpful too. And I have not done this since COVID because things got kind of crazy with my working hours, but I am ready to get back to this and committing to you guys today that it's time for me to start this up again, which is I have a recorded version of my life vision. And when I'm done with my workday, I listen to it to transition me into the next part of my day. And that's been so helpful because it helps me to know, yes, I want to do these things that I've done as part of my work life. And I want to go into motherhood and my evening routine and all these things fully disconnected, fully ready to live my life and to do these things. And it really keeps top of mind the person who I want to be in the future. So life vision is very simple, but like most things that are simple, right? It's easy to be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and then not take action. And so my challenge for you, yeah, this is just a live video, or if you're watching it later, this is just a little video you're hearing, a tiny part of your day. But how can you make this more meaningful? By taking out a piece of paper and writing it down. Take action. Write down your future vision. So I'm challenging you to do that. One of the things that's really helpful about Mompreneur Life Made Simple, about coaching, is that you have that accountability to help you get that done. And that's one of the really crucial elements of coaching, is that someone's there with you to not only give you the suggestion of what to do, but also to check up on you and make sure that you have done that and to help you along the way. So if that's something that you would like help with, then definitely schedule a call so that you are ready for my next Mompreneur Life Made Simple group, which starts July 19th. There's definitely still time to get on a call with me and get that set up. I hope this has been helpful. Write down your life vision. Really envision what you want your life to be. And remember, like we talked about at the beginning, what that vision will do for you every single day, even on the hard days. Have a great day today, you guys. I'll talk to you next Tuesday, 9:15 a.m. Pacific. We will continue on with this series, and we'll see you later. Bye.